Welcome to my YouTube channel, Virtuous Mountain Woman channel. I promised yesterday that I would come back at the same time and discuss how my 72-hour water fast was going. Well, I think it's going very well. So between yesterday and evening and this evening, have I been really hungry or very thirsty? Not particularly so. But I think it may be because it's been a busy working day today. So if I begin from yesterday evening until now, have a brief recap on how the water fast has been going. Well, early hours of the morning, I spent time worshipping and praising God, focusing on a song that they were singing at church yesterday. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me your heart and your love. Let me show you the love of God to those around me. I have built my life on you, on your love, oh God, because you are a sure foundation. So this was early hours of the morning. I felt very compelled to kneel, because I had such a sense of the presence of God. And I also listened to a really old song. It's singing about when Jesus is in the boat with his disciples in a small ship. I think a small ship, or a small boat, or a large boat. And the wind and the waves were really rolling about, and the disciples were so afraid, and Jesus was fast asleep. And they nudged him and they said, you know, Master, the storm is so boisterous, it's so difficult out there, and you just asleep. And Jesus commanded the winds and the waves to be still. He said, peace, be still. And I listened to that song, and I felt that the very strength of that song, the very power of that song. And then I did maybe an hour of declaration, decreeing and declaring and commanding my morning as I've learned through the ministry of Dr. Cindy Trim. And then I did some work, but I found myself trying to acknowledge and coming to God that I was in his presence, which is what I talked about yesterday evening. And then the work day got really busy, and I had a drink of tea, and which I suppose is not part of the water fast, but having a cup of tea I felt was really important. And I've drank one small drink of water, which has kept me throughout the day. And now we're into the evening again, and I come back to what it is that was the objective of my 72-hour water fast. One was about discipline of food. So I've not felt deep hunger. I've not wanted to eat necessarily. I've found that I spent most of the morning, the early morning time, in prayer, and in the daytime I've just have a sense of that I'm to do my work, but I'm to not maybe speak as much, just have a more sense of quietness. And then the strongholds that I talked about was one of the reasons why I've gone into this 72-hour fast. I've been aware that the strongholds were there, but what I've done is I've not done what I would normally do on a Monday morning, which is to phone around and talk around and try to cajole people or persuade anyone, because I feel that sense of needing to just be calm and just wait to get that real sense that of God's direction and God's peace and clarity. And I also want to see some things which really show me that God is really working or taking control of something, and it's not just a figment of my imagination, but something tangible and real. So far, this is where my water fast is. I don't feel a compulsion to eat, so I've gone really 24 hours now, I believe, and I have another 2 days left, and I look forward to coming back the same time tomorrow evening and sharing with you what my experience is of this water fast. This is the Virtuous Mountain Woman channel. Please like and subscribe and make some comments. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next session. Thank you. And to turn it off.
Button at the back.